Real Madrid 1, Liverpool 0, and Real Madrid are champions of Europe. The pedigree just showed in the game, and congrats. You have to hats off to Real Madrid, man. A lot of people had doubted them the whole year. Teams were always saying, "Oh, we want Madrid," thinking they were weak, but they proved it time and time and time again. And even throughout the weekend, I was watching a lot of previews and everything. Everybody was tipping Liverpool. I even felt Liverpool would win, but in a game like this, you've come to see what Liverpool's flaws could be. They're great. They're a good team, but they still have a little way to go, in my opinion. Because even this year, the trophies they won, they didn't win them convincingly. The FA Cup and Carabao Cup could have easily gone to Chelsea and not to them. So Jurgen Klopp has work to do. This is now his third UCL final that he's bottled, and that doesn't speak well for him, for a manager of that caliber who likes to talk a lot and complain a lot. Today, my man of match, everybody clearly Couture kept Madrid in the game, save upon save upon save, and So and then Alisson didn't have much to do, and coming to the game, we all knew the threat to be from Vinicius and Trent that side, and then the goal was Trent caught lacking at the back post, not watching his man, no where his man was, and then Real Madrid get the chance one time, first shot on target, goal, but Liverpool had shots on target, and that's when you could just tell Madrid they're gonna win. When you're playing a game like this, if you don't take your chances, the moment the opposition team gets theirs, and they have the clinker guy like Benzema there, they will score it. And even in the first half, they had a goal which was disallowed, a lot of controversy behind that, till today. I actually, to be very honest, didn't know that rule, to be very clear. I've heard it before, I wasn't so clear on it, but I felt it was a goal, and then after all the explanation, I can't do it. But if I'm Madrid, I'll be very hurt for that goal not to have stood. But, you still won fairly and, defended well. Militao was good today. I felt what Madrid did was, the goal came out of something Liverpool did expect, because I think Liverpool throughout the game saw Madrid playing a lot on the left-hand side with Vinicius and Mendy and Benzema playing on that side. But the moment Madrid used the right side, the goal came from there, because Valverde was, definitely he's not a right winger, but he was put to play there. The moment he got there, got some action there, they were actually able to come and go, and then Vini took the goal. Well, yeah, it was an open pole, but a lot of people will miss that. Salah today, after all that noise, you're going to go back, revenge, I want to play Real Madrid. He could not show up. Diaz, I think, started the game well, but as the game went on, began to fade, and he was rightly subbed. Mane, I don't think Mane was bad. He hit the bar in the first half. I think he was the best out of the front three today. But Salah and Liverpool have to come into question for their performances in finals. Even when they beat Tottenham a couple years back, they were not convincing. They just kind of got over the line, and that's fair enough. But I think for the way they talk around and for the kind of football they play, you'd expect to see better in the bigger games, and it's clear to see that that's a glaring hole Klopp has to look at, because now he's lost. This is his third European final he's lost to Liverpool, and that's not good, because I think he lost the Europa League, and then he's lost 2 Champions Leagues now, and even the one he won, the Champions League, wasn't convincing. But credits to him, he won it. If you're Liverpool, it's a long way for you to go. For all the football you've played this season, all the stuff you've done, all the good things you've done, come so close to the Premier League, which is not easy to win. So come so close and then not lose. It feels like all the football you've played has come to waste, because if anything, you prefer to have won at least one Premier League or a Champions League and then accompany with one of the FA Cups or Carabao, but you rather won the lesser cups and then you couldn't win the major trophies. So very bad season for them. But congrats to Real Madrid and Don Carlo. You can't bet against that. You can never bet against Madrid. So in the Champions League game, in the final as well, I think what Madrid used was just the pedigree. It was clear that they had the pedigree and they've always been there, because you could just see Liverpool started the game on the front foot, controlling, but the second half, once Modric and Kroos got a hold of the midfield, it became, you could see Liverpool looking a bit lackluster, and then Van Dijk couldn't really do much. But yeah, congrats to Real Madrid, man. Great team, great performance from Benzema. I think that seals his Ballon d'Or. Vinicius Jr. was very, 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 very good today. Top performance from him. He really worried them and forced Liverpool to double on him a lot of times. And for me, Real Madrid's game plan worked perfectly. They knew when they were not coming to dominate the ball. They knew Liverpool dominate the ball, create more chances. But they knew that when they get on their game, and they also have the time where they can get their chance. And they knew that they had to take this. And that's what they did. They were clinical. Liverpool had 24 shots today, couldn't score. Real Madrid had 2 or 3 shots. They scored, and they could have easily scored. They even had easier chances, because down the end there, Ceballos had some chance to finish it. And I think Benzema also had a chance. But they couldn't really bury it. Real Madrid definitely the champions of Europe. They're the greatest team in Europe, and they've proven it once again. 14 Champions League, and that's serious. But congratulations to Liverpool fans. There were a lot of people thinking they were going to win the quadruple, but it just tells you that your team is good, but there's still a level for you guys to go and achieve, because you guys have come up short multiple times. And I don't know what you guys will do. With rumors saying Sadio Mane might leave tomorrow. Today might be his last game, moving to Bayern Munich. what would be the structure for them to, what would they do this summer, what would the board do, what would the team do to get replacements, what can they do to get better? Because I don't see how you guys get better than this. You guys are a great team, play great football, win a lot of games, but on the big days, on the days when it matters, you haven't shown on several occasions that you guys can take it. Especially Salah, he always, when he gets Watford and cool, when he gets Maguire and friends, he's dribbling around. When the big boys come around, he's lost, nowhere to be seen. So, yeah, as someone also seen in the other video, like, you can see Liverpool have their limitations that are being exposed. And then, Madrid, man, they deserve this so bad. Like, the run they had, they deserved it, honestly, because Liverpool played, I think, Inter, Benfica, Villarreal, and then they go here. Real Madrid beat PSG, they beat Chelsea, and all of those were like impressive wins. They weren't just like, they were impressive, like the way they came back against PSG, the way they responded to Chelsea's comeback, the way they came back against Man City, against all odds. So you have to give it to Real Madrid, man. Like, sometimes people were doubting them that, Real Madrid, Liverpool beat them, but like, they don't. It's not by. Sometimes you can't get lucky twice, 3 times. They're actually a very good team. They're actually a better team. So congrats to Real Madrid fans. I know you guys will be having a lot of fun tonight. And yeah, my man of the match, Couture. Please make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. And thank you guys for watching. Also, please help get us to 1K subs, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.